How do you view the 28th district demographic wise, and what do you see as being the issues most important to residents here?
The most important issues I see here are there's probably three things. Um, I'm looking at the economy first of all because I think that's affecting most people. I mean, we have an aging population here, and you see the price of everything going up. Everything in the grocery store. Every week I go, I notice it, and people that are on a fixed income, I know they notice it, and I've heard from a lot of those people too. I mean, the property taxes, their medications, their heating bills, the electrical bills. Everything is affecting people fixed income, I mean. And then I would say the second thing that is affecting the 28th district, I would say the problem with drugs in our area. It's just really gotten out of hand. I mean, there's a meth epidemic here in Polk County, I know. And that really affects everyone, too, because you have to, it affects law enforcement, I know. And, I mean, if you just read the paper, I mean, all the repeat offenders for meth and alcohol, too. And there's kids involved with this. So then there's foster care and the price of foster care and the county's budget. I've always advocated for increased funding for law enforcement and funding for foster care. And I support the. Have you ever heard of the drug court for Polk County Drug Court?
I did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have attended. I know Judge Tolan, and he's really doing a great job. And I think that really helps people that are have gotten caught up in that to turn their life around. So.
All right. What qualities do you bring to the 28th district as its representative in Madison, and what kind of experience will you bring to the position that will be valuable in Madison for another term for the people that you represent?
Well, I qualify myself as a compassionate conservative. I was a nurse for 35 years, and I was in mental health for 12 years before that. So I just wanted to get into this because I'd helped people all my life, and this is just another way of people. I just want to give people a hand up and not so many handouts. It just seems like there's too many people sitting on the sidelines, and there's opportunities for everyone. And plus, I'm pro-life. I believe that life begins at conception, and I have been an active supporter of our local options for women that's located in Osceola. It's Tri-County Life Care. And they help people with resources and do ultrasounds and pregnancy tests. And there's just more choices for women that are having unplanned pregnancy other than abortion.
Great. With the obviously redistricting is something I wanted to talk about. The 28th, I know it's now most of Polk County. I guess not Clear Lake, and then two maybe the towns down in St. Croix County now. So definitely some changes. How familiar are you with some of the new towns and things like that since the redistricting kind of affected your area?
Yeah, it really did. I mean, I lost all of Burnett County, and then I lost the town of Somerset. I lost, but I still have the village of Somerset. I picked up the town of Star Prairie and the city of New Richmond. So, I mean, I grew up around here. I'm from Amory originally, and I had relatives in New Richmond. So, but are you looking for as far as how they vote? I think there's that is such a growing area with that bridge coming in. There's a lot of people moving to Richmond. It's a great city. But as far as, I think it's more liberal than what it used to be. So, but I'm fine with it. I know some people would call it gerrymandering, but I really don't see that it was a benefit for me with redistricting. But I am, I'm getting to know some of the people down there, and it's really, really turning out good. So.
Okay. What does the district need, do you feel, if you want to elaborate, in terms of programs, proposals, or changes that you would fight for during your third term?
I mean, I want to make things better. I mean, I'm always going to fight for a smaller government, lower taxes. I want people to be able to keep more of their money, because I think they can spend it better than the government can. I mean, the government shouldn't be in business, because all they do is take money from people and give it to other people. But I mean, I really want to help people, because like I said, I was a nurse all my life, and I just feel like I can help people in a different way.
Great. And then name one of your opponent's stances on an issue that you feel concerns you the most, or maybe you're opposed to the most.
Okay, well, I know that she got into the race because of the leak from the Supreme Court on Roe v. Wade. So I feel like her main issue is abortion, and we are just totally opposite on that. I just, like I said, I believe that conception, or life begins at conception. And I just really want to help women that are in that predicament. So I think it's about the women and the babies.
Great. Is there anything else that we haven't touched on that you would like to talk with your voters about here who are reading this at the Intercounty Leader, or those listening to us on our digital platform today?
Yeah, you know, there was one other thing. I mean, I got into to this because of healthcare, and one of the bills that Evers vetoed was the APRN bill, that APRN Modernization Act. So that would allow that, like, nurse practitioners that receive a graduate nursing degree, it prepares them to practice in a clinical role, like as a nurse midwife or nurse anesthetist, clinical nurse specialist, or just a nurse practitioner. And they would have the ability to practice at their scope of highest scope of practice. And as far as, you know, we're in a rural area, and I just support the nurse practitioners, because they, you know, they work in rural, tribal, and urban populations, but they're knowledgeable and skilled healthcare practitioners, and I believe that they are key to addressing, like, Wisconsin opioid epidemic and other substance abuse issues, and also treating and managing like chronic diseases, and delivering preventative care services. So I just, it just seems like we have a shortage of those people, and I was just disappointed that Governor Evers vetoed it, because it passed unanimously in the Assembly, and a bipartisan. So, I mean, even Sarah Rodriguez, who's running for lieutenant governor, she voted in favor of it. Mm-hmm. But I want, that's why I got into affordable health care. And this really does address that. And I'm just hoping next time around we can get this passed.
Well, I appreciate you joining us. I'll